Hello, I'm Lauren Fedrick, and I'm the owner of LF Quarter Horses. And I think that there's a problem in the horse industry, and that is some people that own horses maybe shouldn't own horses. This isn't their fault, though. Some people just don't know what they don't know, as in they don't realize that something's dangerous for the horse, or something that they're doing with the horse could put them in danger. And there are people who mishandle their horse, which that goes back to putting themselves or the horse in danger, because if your horse gets spoiled, he's not going to know better than to, jump on you like a dog might, or, something could be dangerous like that. And also the person that's handling the horse, they could put the horse in danger by just not knowing that they shouldn't take the horse somewhere or do a certain thing with the horse. And also there's people who want to compete, and they can't figure out why they aren't doing better, and it's because they just haven't gone to take formal lessons or something to learn what they need to do right to win. So the solution for this is to just go to someone that you can trust and who's experienced and knows about the industry. So go take lessons or send your horse off to training to someone. Lessons can be taught to people who are just getting into horses and know nothing, or you can have all the experience under your belt and been riding for years and still go in for lessons. It's perfectly fine. And lessons can teach people how to properly work their horse, to maintain them, to teach them from the ground up, which is where the horse knows nothing, and teach them to where you could go show them at big competitions like the World Show or big rodeos or whichever you want to get into, even the Olympics, which those horses take a while to get there, but they are awesome. And also when you send your horse to the trainer, that trainer puts all sorts of buttons, which is cues to tell the horse what to do and when. So if you're not used to that type of horse being broke like that, go ahead and go take lessons and learn how to push those buttons. You can send your horse into training too, so that way they can learn how to respect people on the ground, and they can learn those cues for maneuvers on their back. And trainers also desensitize horses, so that way the horse doesn't completely wig out whenever it sees something. Like if you're out riding and a trash bag flies across the road, you're not going to be dumped on the pavement and your horse running home without you. So it's kind of nice to have trainers and, be able to go to them for lessons and to send your horse to. So when choosing a trainer, you need to choose someone who's interested in the same discipline that you are, or at least knows about the discipline you want to get into, which is either barrel racing or team roping, riding English or Western pleasure, or just in-hand events, trail riding, whatever you want to do with the horse. And some trainers, if they're specialized in one of those, they might not want to take in everyone because they won't have time for everyone, or they're just going to want to focus on that one event and they know most about that event. You also need to make sure you take your horse to a trainer where it's someone that isn't going to just, nope, I got on for 15 minutes, we're done, he didn't kill me, because then that horse might not be as safe as you want it to be. And also, they might try to push the horse faster or push you faster than you're really comfortable and ready to do. And then there's other trainers who are just on the road showing and horse showing, and they're at rodeos and they're just always on the road and might not be at home to take care of your horses or ride them 5 to 6 days a week like you need to get your money's worth for. Or their whole barn might be filled up, and that would cause them to not be able to get to all the horses during the week either. So if you ever need to contact me about any more questions about lessons or training, you can find my Facebook page, LF Quarter Horses. You can shoot me an email. You can call or text me on my cell phone, or if you run into me somewhere at a jackpot or rodeo, just go ahead and holler and talk to me and we'll see what's going on. The rates that I have for my program is the lessons are $40 an hour, so that gets you a full hour whenever you need it, as long as I don't have another lesson already in that hole. That you can ask questions, we can work on what you want to work on, or if you don't know what to work on, we can start somewhere and figure stuff out. And you can get those for free while your horse is in training, so that way it makes sense that you can learn what to do with your horse when you have them there. And then the horse training is $650 a month, so that horse will get about 30 days of riding, So I'll work them, we'll take care of them. You don't need to provide any hay or grain because that's all included in that fee. So on our team, we have to have someone that kind of keeps the stalls going, so that way they're clean, and get the horses hayed and fed, and then also have a riding assistant to kind of get horses ready, keep them moving through, warmed up, cooled down, and then put back away, so that way I can keep riding horses and training them, rather than wasting energy and time doing that other stuff, and it helps me be able to get everyone's horses worked about the same. And for the finances, I figured up about 20 lessons a week at $40, and then, 52 weeks in a year. I'd get about $41,600 from that. And then having just 12 horses in training, that'd come up to about $93,600. But then there's the cost of grain and hay and just utilities to keep the horses in a barn with lights, fans if they need them, and of course water. Water is the most important nutrient for horses. And that comes up to about $14,340. And then payroll for my wonderful help, that'd come up to about $41,600. So my net income every year would be about $80,000. So that would allow me to use that extra money for upgrades, help me make a living just in general, so that way I can keep doing what I love, and then I could also go to horse shows and compete and try to get more customers and just keep raising the level higher and higher. So I've been riding horses my whole life. I've trained some of my own horses. My grandpa has an indoor arena, which has helped tremendously, because whether it's raining or it's winter is terrible to ride in an arena that's outside. So I'm always able to ride in there, and I've trained my own horses. I've competed at high levels, and I've been pretty successful at them. During college breaks, I have trained other horses. Like right now, I'm training someone's horse, and he's super satisfied with him, so he's going to have me keep him another 30 days, and he's a real sweet horse. I really like him a lot. And eventually, I want to get to where I do more specialized work, such as barrel racing and team roping, because I really like that stuff. But first, I'm going to have to move somewhere where I want to live and where I think I can train all day, any day. So I'm thinking Texas. And then I want to start rodeoing professionally, because that will get me get my name out there when I'm good at it. And so that will get more potential customers interested, like, hey, she's doing something good. We want to see what she's doing to try to win also. And I eventually want to win the NFR in barrel racing, or win world champion at the AQHA World Show in barrel racing. And after I do that stuff, it will be more specialized, and that's what my focus will be more on, and I'll do more of my lessons and my training towards barrel racing. So thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed.